there is more weather to the west of what just caused this. There are more storms to the west, mainly hail makers to the west.
My goodness.
But being outside in a 2-inch hailstone will do an awful lot of damage to you, your loved ones, your car, and your pets. So make sure everyone is inside.
So I am being told these pictures that we now see crystal clear in the light, this is what we were looking at a matter of minutes ago when we saw those trailers tossed about. Looks to be some massive facility, people out. I mean, these are thousands and thousands of pounds in weight, and they were tossed around in this massive, what looks like some sort of parking lot for these trailers. Just unreal. I'm almost speechless looking at this.
This was down near Hutchins. This was as the storm came up 35E that was coming out of Johnson County, which we were just talking to the person there from Johnson County. This was a storm that was on the ground for at least 10 miles before it actually hit this parking lot. And you know that there were men and women working in this facility because it's still only the 1:30 hour there local time. And so there were people there. There are buildings that are damaged, and clearly this is a parking lot, not people sitting there waiting for gas. And that's great news. But the damage that can be done, if you see that, you saw that truck, that 80-foot container, that thing was up in the air at least 100, 200 feet.
And then look at the traffic. Is this presumably I-35? Do we know?
Well, yeah, that's going to be well, I don't know if that could be just an access road because that doesn't look like an interstate there. And it could be. It certainly could be, but I can't tell from the left and right sides there where that possibly is. But the damage you just saw there, those are people driving. Those weren't people that were in, with the parking lot. Those were people that were driving a vehicle that was flipped. This is probably more like the debris that came out of that parking lot.
Yeah, and it's tough to tell with these different pictures. I mean, they're amazing pictures, but we don't know how far some of these tractors were tossed. I would presume, based upon the picture we saw before. Look at this. That kind of gives you a better idea. So they probably, my goodness, could have hopped to the interstate from this parking lot, hopping 2 lanes of interstate, landing in someone else's land there. And it almost looks like, look at this picture with me, Chad. It almost looks like something is underneath that tractor.
That is the spare tire of a pickup truck or a Suburban, as that thing is upside down. You put the spare tire on a pickup or a Suburban like that under the vehicle, and that's the bottom of the vehicle turned upside down. And that trailer is now on top of that vehicle. They don't seem to be working too hard. The people are actually looking to see if there was anyone in that car at the time.